My next choice is the story of the Golden Ring by Alan Wace. Now, this was first published in 1954 in Archaeology magazine, but after he died in 1957, his wife collected some of his short stories together and privately, posthumously published a volume called Greece Untrodden, which is a collection of 9 stories that he wrote himself. The final 2 are kind of retellings of folk tales from northern Greece. And the first 7 are based around a character called George Everson, who is an archaeologist. So it's kind of like a thinly veiled Wace in many ways. But this George Everson dies in the First World War at Saloniki in 1917. And so there are parallels with Wace in that he's an archaeologist who spends a lot of time traveling in Greece, because Alan Wace was, for a time, the director of the British School of Athens, which Amara's mentioned in relation to Benson. So there's connections between the backgrounds here as well. And while he was in Greece, he excavated a lot of sites, but one of the main places he excavated was Mycenae, so the large Bronze Age city in the Peloponnese, in the Argolid, I should say. This comes through in this story in particular. The Golden Ring itself is an artifact from the Mycenaean period. And one of the reasons I really like this is because my background is Bronze Age Greek archaeology. So it's quite, as we said earlier, there's quite a lot of stories that have classical allusions and classical artifacts in them, but it's quite unusual to find things set in the Bronze Age. And obviously Wace being an expert in the Bronze Age, it's particularly interesting. And he even manages to incorporate current debates about the archaeology of the region into the story. So kind of arguments he's having with other archaeologists kind of come through subtly in here as well. But also I liked these as well because I was very lucky to be able to get in contact with his daughter, Dr. Elizabeth French, who sadly passed away recently, who gave me a bit of background. And these are basically campfire stories that he would create around the campfire when they were on digs. They would just tell stories to each other. And he did actually do some ethnographic work with the Vlachs in northern Greece. So some of the folk tales are based on those stories. And the other ones he composed just to kind of entertain people on an excavation in the evenings. And he brought in obviously his knowledge of the landscapes and the people and the stories and the archaeology of the region. So it kind of combines all these really interesting things that I really like. And it was just really wonderful to find something set or referring to Bronze Age Greece, because obviously that resonated with me in particular.